Hey everyone, welcome to Meet the Characters, a special extra edition. Hey G, thank you for joining us today for making your new character for Sea of Swords Forsaken.
Yeah.
Right, this is going to be interesting because it's the first time we're on Hero Forge 2.0 with colour and all the new bells and whistles. So some things that I normally use, I don't know where they are now. So there might be a little bit of backing and forthing. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's talk about your new character. Do you want to introduce a little bit? Tell us a bit about who this person is.
Sure. My character is Nait Atorius. He is he's a Triton, so like Mare person, Aquaman type, and has spent his life doing a variety of things, so has various levels in 4 different classes. Because he's sort of a jack of all trades and likes to find out how to do new cool stuff.
I really like that part of your concept for this when you sent it to me was, can it be someone who's tried their hands at various things and never really committed, which is so antithetical to D&D, but also a lovely way of doing a different kind of character, which should be great fun. So you're a Triton. Now, Triton on Hero Forge are not called Triton, they're called... Okay, there's various versions. Hang on, there's various versions. So I'm going to go to the bottom and scroll up. Okay. Because we've got blah 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 blah. We've got merfolk. If you wanted someone with the fishtail.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got. I think Tritons have definitely got legs.
Triton's got legs. Okay. Yeah. So we've also got aquatic humanoids, which is this sort of thing where you can see there's fronds on the arms and the legs.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to keep those.
Yeah, I think.
But that's just to give us sort of a general starting point.
Yeah.
Cool. Lovely. Then we will start there. I ticked the male one. That was an assumption. Is it male body type?
Yes, Nate is a he, him.
Nate is a he.
As am I.
Perfecto. Right. I'm just going to take this very emo hair out so we can actually see the face. In terms of faces, there's a whole host of faces here we can take a look at. Do you have one in particular that leaps out at you as being fitting?
Not especially, to be honest.
Okay. If we go further down here, we get into more of like, no features at all, turtle. There are all sorts of different versions on here. Now, if there's a sort of general look and style, the softness slider tends to make a big difference in how that face actually looks in actuality. See?
In that case, maybe try that middle one at the top, currently.
The elegant one?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that would be more of the harsher features?
Yeah, that's sort of the direction I was thinking.
Or we could go softer into something a bit more delicate.
No, I think he's got harsher features.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's the more sort of harsher of the elegant ones as a starting point. We can always come back to this later if you decide you want to change your mind. That's no big O. The ears they have given you are currently the sort of Triton ears, which are these very sort of frondy ones, but that's not the way Triton look in every single D&D or D&D world. I mean, you are welcome to play around with this a little bit if you like. Do you have any particular ears you fancy?
I mean, I'd been looking at some other Triton artwork.
Big
I mean, that's sort of more gill-like, isn't it? But it's a bit much, I think.
We've also got, I think there's a fuzzy, it doesn't quite the same thing, but we've also got, there was some more up here now.
There are some of the ones that are the more kind of,
like ear fins.
There's some of the ones that are more sort of orc-like that might, like the next one's up.
Like these ones, sort of massive goblinoid ears.
Oh yeah, they're a bit more...
Those are a bit bigger and a bit wider. They're sort of nominally gnome ears, but they are just bigger. Yeah. Or we can go for something a bit more close in, but more pointed, a bit like more sort of classic elfin.
I kind of think those first ones that they had,
the fins
started with, were pretty good, to be honest.
No, not those fins. The other fins.
Yeah.
Let me find the correct fins. Is it these ones? No. These ones. These ones here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Again, we can always come back and they'll probably be covered by the hair anyway to a certain extent. So we'll see how that goes. What are we thinking in terms of haircut?
I kind of thought I'd like
just throwing it in.
well, in a very rough. I'd sort of thought like a short mohawk.
Oh, I know what you mean. Hang on, I think they've got something in here. There's this one.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Looks great. You can do sort of longer versions of it where it goes down the back a bit more somewhere. Here we go. Like there's like that one's a bit tuftier and goes down the back of the head a bit more. That looks great.
Yeah, because I was going to say is the one that sort of like points more forward a bit, and that does a bit actually.
I mean, there's what I wish mine looked like more often, but no. Yeah, cool, lovely, looks badass. I like it. Cool.
Although actually, what's the one that goes like down the back?
Oh yeah, there's a proper one that like keeps going down, and there's a slightly more refined one that flops down. Yeah,
no, that last one you were just on.
This one.
Yeah, I quite like that.
That's wild. That's really wild. I like that. That's a thing. That is a thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Beards.
I don't think
yours?
he does a beard.
No beard at all. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
You currently don't have any eyebrows, which is why you look a bit surprised. There are some very basic ones you can throw in.
I was going to say, I think he'd have. I don't know if we can do a nasal piercing at some point later, but that one there that's got piercings in the eyebrows.
These ones, just all the piercings.
Maybe not all the piercings. Maybe the one that's just got the top right one with the like.
Oh, the notch.
The notch out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we can do any piercings you want. There's loads of piercings.
I was going to say, if we can get a nasal piercing.
Absolutely. Later. Yeah, sure. Cool. Okay. Eyes is just whether they're humanoid, robotic, or alien.
I think, he's got humanoid eyes, I think.
Teeth you can't see with the mouth where it is at the moment, but we'll do expression later.
Okay.
Currently, you've been given quite sharp teeth, presumably because aquatic humanoids and sharks, maybe they're drawing that association. You could have, do you have a particular feeling about teeth?
Not at all.
Should we put
I hadn't even considered it.
Should we pop in regular humanoid teeth for now, and then when we get to that point, see if they work or if you want to tweak them?
Yeah, sure.
Now, Triton don't traditionally have horns, but screw tradition. Do you want horns?
No, I don't think so.
Aw, but there's so many cool horns. Look at them. Oh, they're great. Sorry. I'll take them off. In terms,
okay.
Go on. No, don't.
Well, of the options, you can't see where I'm pointing.
Yes.
So of the bottom of the kind of categories, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, what, like a hood?
I'm just curious.
What? I don't know what's happened there.
I don't really. It's like, am I a boa constrictor?
I don't know. It's weird. I'm taking it off. You could have something at the front, though. You could have like a gem in the middle of your head.
Nah.
Okay, let's stop. If you don't want horns, you don't want horns. I respect and understand. Cool.
Another time.
Body type. So you currently have a humanoid torso. There are more lizard-like ones. Again, I don't want to, because a Triton can be so varied. I don't want to presuppose.
I think it wouldn't be. It would be more lizard than human, I would say.
Okay. Because that would give you quite lizard-like hands, if you can see there, like almost ridged hands.
Yeah.
There's also, actually, while we're talking in this area, that's a bit weird, but this one here, almost frog-like hands, kind of suckers on the fingers.
Okay.
Do you like that? Yeah. Also means you've only got 4 fingers on each hand.
Yeah, actually. I kind of like that. That's
very fun. That's a bit strange. I like it. Legs, again, they've gone for basic humanoid legs, but if you're going down this sort of froggy route... I was
going to say, presumably there's matching frog legs, not frog.
Absolutely, yeah. Look at that. Proper webbed feet.
Yeah, totally.
That's so strange. That's so strange. I like it. It's weird. Cool. Now, measurements. This is a general thing. Height goes up. It's based on feet. Do you have a particular sort of vision for how many feet tall?
So Tritons are about 5 feet. So yeah,
quite short.
Obviously like 4'11".
4'11". I can do 4. That's exactly 4'11". So quite short.
Yeah.
Now, head size is literally you can increase the size of the head, which if you're shorter can help with body proportioning if you're worried about it. Because, for example, on that head looks quite small to me because of the body proportions, whereas that, a bit higher, a bit lower, that looks like a traditionally sized head on a short person, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that works.
Now, weight, they've split up now. It's now done differently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So you can make the arms and the shoulders a bit broader and wider. It is meant to look less like, I think it's musculature as well, a little bit. Do you have a particular feel for how, like, hefty we're talking here?
Not particularly. I think he's kind of wiry.
So more down, I mean, middle would be wiry for me because that starts getting into a little bit emaciated. So leave it near the middle there. The upper weight is like weight around the torso and that sort of thing. Do you have a particular feel for that?
I think, arms and torso would be kind of round about the middle then, sort of wiry. And I think just from swimming, legs would maybe be a bit bigger.
Buff in the legs. Let's not go too high. That's about 3/4.
Yeah, more like that.
Bit chunky in the leg.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Okay, in terms of posture, this is very much all the way from to straight backed. I mean, that's an expression. What do you want? What?
I don't know.
It'd probably come.
I think he'd be more kind of straight backed.
Okay, well, let's go sort of mid of straight back because that's sort of quite arch. And then, if depending on the pose later, we can always tweak that one a little bit. Build is musculature again, so that is the sort of width of the shoulders. So let's keep that quite thin.
Yeah, probably about there.
Upper scale is chonk, so let's keep that down.
Yeah, I think that's fine as it was.
Muscularity is tonedness, so it sort of generally decreases the tonedness of the whole physique. Yeah.
Again, that roundabout there seems pretty good.
Cool, yeah. Bust is exactly what you'd expect. Currently, you don't have any, but you can always add one in if you want.
Yeah, maybe later.
Waist allows you to thin out the waist specifically, or thicken it out specifically if you want to go for a bit of a rounder shape.
I mean, where it was in the
middle. Cool. Belly is, I'll do it on the side on so you can see it better. Belly sort of thickens out, specifically the belly and the upper sort of torso, upper area. So it fattens out that area if you wanted to have a belly, basically.
So I guess like a little bit above where it started, maybe.
Here.
So maybe about the middle. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Cool. Curves is the curvature of the hip, so it's how wide the hips flare out. Now you want it to be a bit more muscly, so if we push the curves up, that's a bit far for me. We've pushed up to about there. That is again someone who kicks around with their legs a lot and does a lot of swimming. Look how big your legs are compared to your torso. It's kind of good, actually. It kind of works with all this. And booty is exactly what you think it is. We can round that booty out, or we can bring it back in.
I mean, that looks good. It's difficult to set, because I know that we're about to change the clothes.
Yeah, that will make a huge difference. This is true. Yeah. Okay, you don't have wings, sad as it is, because look at these bad boys.
That's pretty awesome.
There's one in here that someone's got to make at some point. Someone's got to do these stitched leather wings that's like someone's got to do something with that at some point. Or look at these bad boys.
What even is that?
Like mechanical fly wing. That's so cool. Anyway, it's just something.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have wings. You could have a tail of some description. I have no problem with aquatic creatures having a tail. Lizard-like. Bit much.
Yeah, not for this, I don't think. Don't get me wrong, it's something that since I was a tiny child, I have wanted a prehensile tail to this day. But yeah, no, I don't think Nate's got one.
Okay. And in terms of extras, they've already given you the fins on the legs and the fins on the arms, which is part of the Aquatic Humanoids stuff. You can also have, your hair sort of goes down your back a bit. You could also be having, I mean, that's a turtle shell, that's for turtles, but you could be having spikes that go down the back as well, but they get a bit caught in the hair. It doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Shame that. Sorry, go on.
I'm thinking about having shorter hair and adding the spikes, but no, I think I like the long sort of mane, like horse mane aspect of it.
Definitely. Horse mane but clipped is very cool as a concept point. Anyway, we are now into clothing.
Yeah.
This is humongous and we could be here for days. Instead of going through it from an outfit perspective, let's try and do it piece by piece. Give me a sense of what you're looking for and I'll try and find things.
Nate wears it's a chain shirt in the character sheet. I'm thinking of it as like it's a sort of chainmail of sort of fish scales of some sort.
Fish scales. Okay, no, this is fine. I can find fish scales. I'm sure that's something that this has. I mean, that's more of a gambazon. That's more...
Yeah.
I'll find it. That's quite sleek. That's very Aquaman. It's very Aquaman. It's a very... What's the bad guy called in the recent movie who's not Jason Momoa, who's Patrick Thingy? What's he called?
I don't know.
I can't remember, but it looks a bit like his outfit. Looks a bit like him, frankly. That's got more of a sort of chunkiness to it. Or we can go... Scales, is that like this is banded? That could work like scales as well if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
This has quite a nice scaly quality to it.
Yeah.
Which of those so far has leapt out at you?
I'm quite enjoying this one.
Well, that one's also that's clearly quite dragony. That's not scaly.
Yeah.
You can't. That's scaly. That's definitely scaly.
Yeah.
It's a bit less cool though.
Is there? What is there in the way? Because I'm thinking of like quite small scales. Like it's scales that are like interlocked in the same way that chainmail is.
Is there something like that? No, they haven't got anything that small scale. I think the closest we'll probably get is something like that, which we can then theme.
Yeah, like I quite like that.
Okay, if you like it, then let's stick with it for now. And if something else comes up as part of doing it, we can always swap it back. There's no nothing is set in stone. What are you thinking from the lower half then? If that's on the upper half,
he's sort of just got like some like kind of ripped 3/4 length trousers, like standard pirate garb.
Okay, you want standard. Now all of your trousers will shorten because of that. Those are particularly torn and screwed up anyway.
Right. Okay.
So all of them will cuff into culotte style things anyway because of your legs.
Got you.
Yes. That one's specifically torn. These are a bit more tattered.
That kind of thing.
Do you want something that actually is a bit better? Oh, sorry. Let me find something here. Like those were just short. Looks so dumb. Sorry. Do you want this one's got like sort of strange bits attached to it and stuff like that?
Okay, yeah, that's a bit more sort of combat utility oriented.
These are very cool, obviously. Look at that. Caps in them and everything. Those are quite outlawy. Those have sort of straps and bandoliers on them.
Yeah.
Where are you leaning?
I think the one to the left of where you were there.
These ones?
No, left again.
These ones?
Oh no, you moved it all. I don't know, the sort of utility-ish looking one with the like pack on the one leg.
Oh, this one's got a pack and...
I like that.
They're called Street Warrior trousers.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Just get some bottles and do the come out and play at some point and it'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, I like that sort of hexagonal, scaly type thing on the one
great,
leg.
Doesn't it? And it's also on the other leg when it's kind of covered up as well. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Now you don't get feet because you've got feet.
I mean, if I did, I would have just said sandals, like flip-flops.
I can't put flip-flops on these feet. You can have pauldrons with that armor, so sort of things that sit over the top of the shoulder that can look a bit more armory if you wanted to go that way.
Yeah, I did. It's something I had sort of thought about.
I mean, we can go ridiculous like these, or we can do something...
I didn't think they were going to be that big. Wow.
We can go more discreet. Like, those are a bit chunky. They go up a bit. Hang on, there are some quite sea-themed ones. Yeah, I thought so. There are spiralized shell ones.
Oh, that's a bit on the nose.
Too much for you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Those are a bit smaller, a bit more sci-fi, frankly. Or there's... Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
I don't hate them, though.
There's also, like, some of the...
work with the... They sort of work with that top.
Yeah.
That armor bit.
Cool. Well, do you want to we can keep trying different things. These are a bit.
What are those
fatter.
ones? I feel like that works quite well with that armor. Actually, it's got a similar sort of.
Yeah, I think they're the same design piece. Cool. Okay. Great.
Yeah, cool. Let's do that.
We can't do gloves, I think. No, we can do. Oh, we can't do finger gloves because you have the 4 fingers. We could do wraps or arm bands or stuff like that. Do you want anything around the wrists?
I'd thought about maybe some sort of like gauntlet things. Yeah.
Okay, you won't be able to cover the hands because the hands are.
No. But I'd like a kind of.
Hang on, I'll find a bit of you.
Wrist brace type thing.
They're going to interact with your arm bits, I think, regardless of what we do. Yeah,
I've really been thinking about the arm bits as well previously.
We can take the arm bits off. You don't need to have them. Those look sort of like they could do both. Hang on, I'll zoom in a bit. Ooh. Yeah, they all interact, don't they? They'll create sort of weird graphic anomalies.
Why don't we have a look without the arm bits?
Yeah, sure. Boo, 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 boo. Right, then we've got a lot more choice in the arms and hands, I think. Let's go back. It's still only showing us wraps because it won't cover the hands, but those ones go up onto the hand a little bit. Or we've got bone wrist.
Oh yeah, sort of. Yes, that kind of thing.
So a bit bigger and more ornate. Okay, those are a bit chunky. Those are big. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say more. Yeah, just something that's more kind of armor on the forearm. That is the kind of idea I'm going for.
Okay.
Those are quite good. They've got a sort of coral feel. Like they look like they're made out of coral.
Yeah, bashed coral. Yeah, they could be. Why not?
Yep. Cool.
Splendid. And you don't wear any kind of mask on your face, do you?
No.
Like that. They all plague doctor. Right. Excellent. What gear do you think you have? Again, because gear is such a massive area, just throw thoughts at me.
So, gear, I have sort of visibly carrying around. Not a lot, actually. I have a staff.
Are you saying that you're not carrying a flamethrower?
I'm not. God damn, I wish it was. But no.
I mean, are you not saying you're not carrying a 2-handed chainsaw?
Not currently.
That is a shame.
That's awesome.
In terms of what you're carrying, because you are a jack of all trades. You have a lot of different classes. Do you want spell effects in your hands? I know that potions come up as part of what you do, so you could be holding potion bottles.
Yeah, so the things that I actually carry, basically, are I have a staff, I have a sling.
A sling?
I have what is an artificer infusion, but it's replicating an alchemy jug.
An alchemy jug? Okay.
And I have a couple of just little flasks that I keep, that I've got some elixirs that I've brewed.
Well, let me show you. Let me show you.
So, is there like, can I have like a couple of little flasks attached to my belt? That kind of thing?
On the belt is easy. I can do that. It's what's in the hands I'm trying to work out, because if I recall correctly, there is crazy bottles with stuff pouring out of them you could have in hands. Okay. A bit much?
No, I don't know. I quite like that one, yeah.
I mean, I've done this one before because I also have an artificer character, but this one's very cool in that it changes depending on the pose. Like the waft changes dramatically.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
If you're okay with it, I'm going to pop one in each hand for now, and we can then decide which one you want to keep once we've got the pose sorted.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we can put bottles and things on the side. I'm pretty sure there are bottle options here. It's drinking horn. Bit much, isn't it? It's bottles here. Boff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Boff.
Yeah.
More flasks. Nice. There's back items as well. You could. Jesus Christ, they've added weird shit. You can add
rocket boosters. Nice.
You want rocket boosters? Yes, spin. Hang on. There you go. Straight to the moon.
Oh, that's a really nice little compact one.
Yeah. This one is not.
Oh, that's more of a Rocketeer vibe, though. Yeah, I like that.
That is cool. That's got some great stuff. But you can put most of the items on the back as well. So most of the items that exist in-game also exist as back items.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, so on my back, I think I would have my staff strapped on my back. Which is, I use it as a staff for fighting, but it's also like magical staff that I stole from some druids.
Like a quarterstaff sits across the back like that and interacts a bit weirdly with things, but it's not terrible. Do you want like a Kang Saw, like a staff that's also like a spear, or is it really just a staff?
No, it's a staff. If anything, it's more of that kind of business.
Or something with a gem.
Yeah, more that something with like a gem or a something at the end.
Yeah, or we could do an orb.
An orb.
What do you prefer?
Can you spin it so I can?
Sorry, yes, of course. There you go.
Orb is good.
Did you prefer?
Are there more options? Or?
We had curved staff, bow staff, wooden staff with a kind of a sort of thing on the end.
Yeah, that's more of a sort of abstract.
Cobra.
I'm not Jafar. But,
a rod of power, so it's got more of like a sort of cool.
That's cool. It's a bit more ornate than I think.
Properly crystalline staff.
Oh yeah, I like that actually. Actually, yeah, if the whole sort of thing is.
An orcish staff, so it's big. An arcane gemstone. So many staffs. Shamanistic staff, which awkward name. Skull staff, which clearly pokes over. Yeah, it does. Pokes over the shoulder. Skull pike.
Skull pike, right? Yeah.
Wooden orb, so something a bit more Gandalf-y.
Okay.
A winged staff and Asclepius. A proper Plague Doctor staff, much shorter. Crescent staff, good grief. Wow. Sea staff. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's got all sorts of shit on it. Scythes. In 5 now.
Right, okay, yeah. Then there's like tridents and shit.
Yeah.
The something orb that up there, that one.
The wooden orb.
Wooden orb staff. Yes, let's go with that.
Looks great. Cool. And we'll get rid of some of these potions in a minute so we can see which one actually works for you, so that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Would you like a spell effect on the staff? It's new.
Ooh.
That's a bit much, but... I think it's more meant for be like in motion while you're holding it.
Yeah.
It's all a bit much, isn't it?
No, I think while it's on my back. Like if it's on fire while it's that close to my head. Not ideal.
Just take it off. It's there now, and I like that it is there. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Thank you. Do you wear goggles, glasses, eye patches, blindfolds?
No.
Maybe a monocle? Any kind of mouth covering? Are you COVID compliant?
No, I'm not.
Oh, unbelievable. So it's just no surgical mask for you.
I also don't breathe through my mouth, so skills in that.
Do you wear rings?
I hadn't really thought about it. Probably not.
Okay. Piercings. You wanted a nose piercing, didn't you?
Yeah, give us a nose piercing.
No problem. Septum or side?
Side.
Side. Big old. Hang on. Big old stud.
Wow, that is big.
Something more angular. A plug.
I would have. Plug maybe.
A proper hoop.
Yeah, I think so.
Fat hoop. Ooh.
Oh wow!
Can't breathe. You don't breathe through your nose. It's
through the septum. That you need to remove the septum for that one.
Unless you have a septum as well. What do you think? Do you want the slightly smaller ring?
Yeah, no, the smaller one.
Yeah, grand. No problem. Cool. Good. That all looks swell to me. Base is something separate that we do. You don't have a mount. Pose. Here is where it gets interesting. There's a lot of new posing options in here in terms of changing a lot of angles on things, and the face posing is now separated out to here as well, so there's a lot we can do here.
Okay.
Do you have a particular feeling about what kind of pose you're looking for, like what kind of action you want to be in?
I don't know. No, I mean, probably not anything. Probably not much of a battle pose.
Okay, so something a bit more like that's quite a sort of lackadaisical pose. That's standing quite still. That's got a lot of character.
I think his pose is like a little bit drunk in the middle of telling a story at a party.
Oh, hang on. If I take the bottle out of the other hand, hang on. Let me find complications. No. Can you show me what you actually? Right, I will find it. Don't mind me. There we go. If I get rid of that one, hand on the hips, like yeah, and then that happened, and then oh no, the top's off the bottle. Oh.
What about switching the bottle to the other hand? What does? Yeah, I quite like the hand out kind of.
I can change the hand pose and everything. Don't worry, we've got loads we can do here. Okay, so if we start with this as a base and we can tweak all of that, let's go into the advanced and do all of this first. Like, I can now, for example, twist the top of the ball around. Let the liquid be going a different direction. Keep it more sort of up there, more near you. I can change the pole.
I was going to say, can you twist that left hand so the bottle is angled round? Yeah, that kind of. Yeah, a bit more like that.
Yeah. Ooh, that just happened. That's great. Do you like that? That sort of slight. Do you want the curve on it? Because we can now curve it back so it twists back in towards the body a little bit, like that.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool. Do you want anything on that on the left hand? We can change the shape of the hand. That's more of a fist. That's more of like an open, flat hand.
That second one.
Hang on.
Yeah, I quite like that.
It's a one knuckle punch one, which is a bit odd. There's like a shadow duck. There's a snap. That's a snap. That's a proper like like about to do a finger snap. That's quite fun.
Yeah. There's something about that second one. There's something about it. It's like making a point almost.
Yeah. If you want, there's also like a coin flip hand.
Man, there's so many more than last time I looked at this. This is insane.
It's gone completely bananas, and I love that it has.
Oh, that's quite good as well, actually.
That one.
Yeah.
Really shows off the fingers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? I've been throwing lots of things at you.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's
that
good.
one. Grand.
Yeah.
Do you want to tweak anything else? Because literally everything else, like anything else can be tweaked. Head can be turned. Like, there's all sorts we can do in terms of expression.
No, I think it's pretty good.
Okay. In terms of the facial expression, that's now the last thing because of the way they've changed it. What sort of expression do you have in mind? There are these sliders of smile, cocky, snarl, confused, and arg. An easy way to think of it is smile tends to go for a very sort of friendly corner, mouth up, eyebrows up, or much more stern and down low. Cocky tends to go for much more of a devil may care, often with a smile together, works quite well. Yeah. So what my idea for this pose is basically that the scene is he's in, like I say, he's at a party, he's telling a completely mental story, and he's loving the fact that half of the people that he's telling are totally enthralled, and the other half don't know whether he's talking bullshit or not, but are still enjoying the story. How's that? Mid raconteur, mid repast. Yeah. What do you think? Maybe a little bit less cocky. Yeah. More confused. Yeah, actually. Yeah. I'm liking that. Now that you can see the teeth properly, do you want to go back and look at teeth?
Oh yeah, let's have a look. Why not?
Since we're here, I mean, you know. So currently you've got the very sort of bog standard teeth. You could have more articulated teeth, which often goes for quite bigger teeth, looks a bit goofy.
Yeah.
You've also got the sharp teeth, which is a very different look. It's a very, very Jesus.
It really is a different look.
Or there's the sort of goblinoid teeth, again, very different look. Wow.
I think that kind of works though. Like it's a different look, but it's not like menacing in the way that
it's bizarrely unnerving, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's really interesting.
I like that. I think we should go with that.
Nate is such a nut. I mean, what's the voice? Have you got the? Because you wanted Scouser, didn't you?
Oh yeah, he's a Scouser.
Okay, can you say something like? And that's when I said.
So look, right? We were in this cave,
That's
and
perfect.
there was a bugbear there.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
that's a really good Scouse. I didn't know you did a good Scouse. That's great. Thank you.
Like sometimes.
Right.
I've watched a lot of Red Dwarf.
Right. I understand. Now, in terms of colour, screw all of their clever plans. We're going to do this all manually because it's so much better if we do.
Okay.
What sort of skin tone do you have in mind for
Skin
Nate?
colour? He is a sort of like bluish, greeny.
That sort of blue?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
We can go greener.
Well, the thing is, I think it's that sort of blue.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a bit intense. It's definitely
That
the more
sort of-
Smurf blue.
More that sort of colour? Or that... Hang on. There's also this sort of blue?
Oh, maybe. I think he looks quite kind of sky blue almost, but then it's like his skin has a sheen to it. Like so, at certain angles, you'll see quite a bit of green in it.
Uh-huh. Now, I can do that. Give me a sec to just do some stuff here quickly to try and get this right. I'm just going to have a go at the face in particular to try and give you this effect, because I think I know what you want. No. That one. Yes. Yes. Yeah. If we're getting that sort of... Sorry. They've now changed this a little bit, so I'm still coming to terms with it. If you do something like that, you've got sort of lighter shades of blue in the tips of the ears, and I can then bring that out in, say, the tips of the hands as well, and down into the legs too. And it comes down the back of the neck. I knew it did. Perfect. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
It then means that you've got a sort of colour striation throughout you, which sounds right. And then we can make the tops of the fingers an even darker blue, I'd say. Or maybe even more towards the... Go on.
I was going to say, I don't hate the kind of quite whiteness of the fingers, actually.
If we go with the quite whiteness, let's go with a more of a bluey white, though, than that's actually like actual, like it's a choice, not we didn't colour it in.
Yeah. Fair.
Hang on. Come on, you son of a... There we go. Yeah, and the palm of that hand needs to go blue, and I can't quite see... Oh, it is. Good, it's done. Right, and then down onto the legs, again, that sort of ice blue, there it is, on the tips, and then that... relearning this is interesting. There... No, other way around, sorry. There. What do you think of...
Yeah, that works. That's cool.
Sort of bluey striation throughout. Bless you. What colour would your fins be? As when you got leg fins now. Oh, we can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Could build that striation all the way through. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I'm pleased. I didn't think I'd be able to pull that off, honestly. Now, hair is an interesting question for a Triton because obviously it is hair, but colour is, who gives a... What colour are you thinking for your hair?
So a lot of the artwork I've seen has them with very green hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can do what you like, mate.
Yeah, quite. I think I quite like the green. Maybe at least try it.
Okay, do we have a coloured green hair? So sort of a minty green. That's a punk, that is. I'm having a lovely afternoon. If it goes into the eyebrows. Oh, shit. Sorry. If it goes into the eyebrows as well, that's a very minty green. Is that too much?
Maybe. What's the other?
Oh, I mean, I've just picked one. Like, we don't have to use hair color either. Like, hair.
Right, I got you.
It's got dyed hair, which tends to look a little bit, yeah, like that's a similar sort of green. Watermelon would be a darker green, more of that, which is very close to your.
That works quite well, actually.
Yeah, fits your other coloration, doesn't it? Right, it's going to bug me until we do it. Eyes. Oh, there we go. It has various quote-unquote aquatic eyes, like cuttlefish looks or that sort of shark eye. Sorry. Or you could go for something completely different. I don't think you need to be too limited by what they think is fish.
Shows. I mean, it's not something I'd particularly thought about. Can you zoom in on that a bit?
Yeah, of course. No, as close as it goes.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't know why it should go closer.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Do you want to, like, there's loads, that really highlights the strangeness of the pupils.
Yeah.
Is it too much?
Yeah, I'm not after such. But then human eyes seems a bit. I quite liked it was something.
You have really, like, veiled eyes. There's some more lizard-like ones again if you want to go more lizardy.
That's not bad. What about the feline ones?
Feline ones are also
green ones in there.
The cat eyes there.
I kind of like that.
I mean, gee, why not just play the tiefling you really want to play? I mean, those are great. That looks really fantastic.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Right. While we're here, teeth, well maintained, not well maintained.
I mean, yeah, pretty well.
That's
I think.
Fine. Yeah, if you go for the really white, it looks like, you know, a hero of the land. And we'll get to the nose ring later because we've done all of the skin stuff. Yes, we have. I
think the nose ring would be black.
Like completely jet black.
Yeah, it'd be like obsidian or something.
Well, hang on. There's a dull metal steel like that, or we could go for something that's. We could go for something a bit more weathered and black, like one of these, like a gunmetal.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you thinking in terms of the armor? What's it made of? What kind of look do you want to evoke with it?
I think it's something that, like, I was thinking of it as something that was given to me, you know, as part of my training with Triton Society. So yeah, it would be something quite aquatic. Color-wise.
I'm just gonna.
As well.
That's very, very bright.
Isn't it though?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought the leaf ones would have something a bit less, but that's a bit grim. It's sort of metal. Is it made of metal?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's try. So I'm going to try and do a tone variation on this and see how it.
I would say maybe.
Go on.
I know you're going for a thing, but I was going to say, the weathered stuff is more. I see what you're doing. Ignore. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything.
No, it's fine. We've got weathered blue. That's green.
Yeah.
That's stone. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. I'm just trying stuff out. Tell me to stop. Just playing around.
No, I'm liking it so far.
Maybe a different blue. Yes. And that colour can go up.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the kind of sort of bits underneath being the brighter blue. That's nice.
I now have enough blue. I now need to use the mix to make sure I'm not going too extravagant. Here we go. Good. Having the ability to go through and go, what colour was that bit of armour again? How is it functioning? Is really, really useful because it creates that. Okay, that's now covered on both sides. That's good. It needs the lighter blue on the top then, so the underside can have the grey. And the grey can come through here as well. Where? Here. No. Here. It's already grey. That needs coloring out. That's fine as well. Just rambling now. Cool. So that's a full armor set there with the color variation across it, of course. It's always bits missing. Nope. Yes. So if that's the armor set, if that's like the piece, then the color. What's the coloration of the shirt underneath? Because that's just a normal shirt underneath it.
I think that's just like it's probably a quite old white shirt.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do old was white. There's a cloth.
So maybe like beige or greyish, dirty looking. Yeah.
Automatically looks like someone's paid no attention to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's grim. Okay, and your arm braces, do you have a particular... Do you want them in a similar colour theming to the rest of the armour, or do you want something completely different?
I think... yeah, do that. Love it.
That was a complete guess. That's... I'm so pleased with that.
Just in terms of the coral and everything.
Yeah.
I would say... I think the kind of outer rim of it is
lighter.
maybe metal of some sort, so it's more.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
There we go. Yes, you're right. That looks a lot better. That's cool. Like completely separate armor piece. The strapping on it, we'll need to do some leather. Hang on. Let's make the metal rivets the same design work. There we go. Because that way we don't have to go through and. Yeah, good. So some bog standard leather on that? Like, don't want anything too extravagant?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Just to get something in. Great. Now, in terms of these amazing trousers, talk me through what you're thinking.
So previously I just thought of them as like much like the shirt. They're just sort of like some old raggedy things.
Mm-hmm. I can try for that like tone in it underneath or something. I mean, they'd be more leathery, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's have a sort of leathery. No, that's.
So I think basically they would be quite kind of leathery, other than those scaly bits, which are maybe like something I've added. Let's say.
Yes, because now the trouser underneath is now leather. That is done. The belt needs to be something, but don't need to go too extravagant on the belt. So I think probably some. Is that metal? No, it's probably leather as well. Let's do some basics.
Yeah.
Now, this armor over the top of it, give me a visual reference point. What's it made of? Is it fish scale? Is it something magical?
I think so.
Is it
no,
like...
I think it's sort of just fish scale stuff.
Well, hang on. We've already got these super cool coral braces, and we've already got a style in there. So why don't we see how that looks on there?
Yeah. That's
as
a good idea.
Base. Yeah, because it looks quite corally. Then it's sort of coral armor, and then the scaling we can use metal to give it that sheen. Yes. I thought it would work. Yeah. How's that?
I think
too similar.
I think no. I think it's fine, but I would think I would prefer the sort of more bluish blue as the main section, if you know what I mean.
Yes. And the outside to be silvered, or again the lighter blue?
No. So the kind of big chunk over the whole thigh that is currently sort of greenish, like the coral, I think would maybe be.
The blue.
Yeah.
I see the blue, and then we can put the silvery scale on the inside.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That looks great. You're right. You're absolutely right. William, you're the artist. What a surprise. That band is the same as that upper band, so just keep that going.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you want for your... I mean, it's an oven mitt. Let's not kid ourselves about what this is. But
so I think, on the other leg, the band that goes round would be the same as the waist and left leg band.
Yeah, that's in. Do you want like completely incongruous colouring, like something completely off the wall? Or do you want it to like not stand out too much?
No, I think it would be...
Let's go with this again.
It's not bad, actually. That, and then again, that sort of grey from the strap on the straps on the front.
Do you mean
that
this?
One, yeah.
The brown? Yeah. Yeah, lovely.
It's not bad, actually. Yeah.
Hang on, it's not done both. Sorry, this is a minor thing. It's going to bug me if I don't do it. There we go.
Right. Yes.
Sorry. And that is the right way around. Yes. Cool. Your staff, your bottle, and your potions on your belt. Can we do the crazy potion lick? Because there's so much cool stuff you can do with this. They have so many crazy color permutations in like sort of an acidy green, and because it's doubled, you can have a yellow into an acidy green. You could have a pinky red at the top. Like you can do all sorts with it.
And the bottle itself, does it have to be like a solid color, or
it needs to be some kind of base? But you can go for quite glassy looking things. There's stained ones as well. Throw thoughts my way. What are you thinking?
Well, so this is one of Nate's experimental elixirs, which I quite like that. Like that's the kind of thing I was talking about, where on the bottle it's like it actually looks like there's liquid in it.
Yes,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hang on. If I do a lighter ash at the top, it then looks particularly like that. Yeah. See? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
And the liquid coming out, do you want it to be this kind of virulent, or could it be something? It can be something a lot less virulent if you want it to be.
I mean, I quite like the yellow? Can it just be like black at the top?
Yeah.
So it's just smoke.
I mean, it's not, but I can do a sort of darkish blue at the top. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to try various things. There, that's quite a sort of smoky grey at the top.
Yes, that's just like, I'm enjoying that.
It looks like it's on fire. It just looks like it's genuinely on fire. Great, that's fun. And the yellow is quite striking colour. I think that adds to the like he's waving around this thing that is basically on fire, and he's just trying to get people to listen to his good story. That's great. That's really cute as well as a character thing. How about the bottles on your belt? Do you want a similar styling as to the one you've got there, or do you want it to be completely different? I think the ones on the belt are more like they're like more like water flasks or like water skins. They're more just kind of solid leather, I think. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a nice... I mean, that's very similar to ones we've already got. Let's get something a bit interesting. Hang on, I'm going to look at the dyed leather. Pink. Don't do it much. Yellowy. Too much? Yeah, I like the yellowy one, actually. Yellowy? Do you want them both the same? Yeah, I was going to say they're both the same, but maybe put a different stoppered cork in the top. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Sure. I love the different stoppered cork thing. Hang on. I'm just going to use because I'm here now. They're not strong enough. And not because he knows what does what. Just because he's like, well, that one smells green, and that one smells kind of purple. Hang on, you said green and purple now, so I'm going to do green and purple. Yeah. Got purple there, and green there. Cool. That's incredible. Okay, talk to me about your staff. The staff is, I guess, just it's a druid staff. Like a mossy wood or something a bit. Yeah, I guess so. Rotting wood. Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah, it's like burned wood. Yeah, that. We can get darker if you want proper burned wood. And actually, so here's something. Actually, one of the things is that he's a bit of a wizard and a bit of a druid, and rather than carrying about a staff and the spellbook all the time, he got bored of that, so he decided to carve all of his spells into the wood of the staff. I can't do that. I cannot put designs on it, but I can make it look sort of worn. Like, that's the warmest I can make it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. That looks cool. What do you want for the orb at the top? Is it just more wood? Is it a different color of wood? No, I think it's more of a sort of crystally, like a big marble kind of thing, maybe. White? Orange? Blue? I think it's... Yeah, I don't know. I think, like I say, I think it's ideally more marbly. Like it's. Oh, I see. Like marble is in marble stone. I'm sorry. Yes, marble is like a marble. Wow. I mean, like a marble toy little glass ball thing. Like that. Yeah, I guess so. More of a stone. Hang on. Maybe the volcanic one. Yeah, there's a couple of ones in here. Because it's only one color match, it won't do too much striation on it. Because it's only one piece.
I quite like that. It's the volcanic one. It's got a sort of like red tinge just around the edges of it.
Mm-hmm. That one's cool. Even more reddy. That's not as good, is it? No, the black's better. And for the letters... Sorry.
I mean, that's doing more of what I want it to, where it's not just one color. Like, it's got a bit of a tinge of something else in there.
I made the strap on the back the same color as your belt, implying that it's all the same piece.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, gee, I don't want to jinx it, but I think.
That's looking pretty awesome. I'm pretty chuffed with all that.
Look at this motherfucker. Like, what is his deal? I don't know what his deal is. He's going to turn up to everyone and go, I don't fucking know why I'm here either. Like, it's going to be a complete mess. That's really cool. I really like that. That's fantastic. Gee, thank you for making Nate with me. That's brilliant.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I can't wait to see Nate in action in Sea of Swords Forsaken. Join us for the next episode, Mondays, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. BST, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. PDT. I mean, it'll probably be GMT and PT by this point, but yes, check your calendars and Twitch, and join us on Twitter to find out more about Sea of Swords Forsaken, coming very soon to a Twitch channel near you, twitch.tv/adventurers wanted. Gee, thank you so much. See you soon, bud.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.